Welcome back. A Broadway blockbuster is in town, and it is based on the music of Green Day.
That's right. American Idiot opened last night at the Detroit Opera House, and Van Hughes, who plays Johnny, joins us here in the studio to tell us about the show. Good to have you with us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Hey, welcome to Detroit.
Thank you.
You've been here before? Is this your first time?
It is my first time, and I gotta say we had quite the welcome last night. The audience was incredible. We're so happy to be here.
Last night was opening night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like you could feel the energy even before the curtain went up, and as soon as it was up, people were just shouting right back at us, and they had everything you needed, the rage and the love.
Love it.
Now, this is a true Broadway blockbuster. This was a Broadway musical, and it's been brought here.
That's right.
That.
Yeah, last year we were on Broadway for a year, and we won 2 Tony Awards for Set and Lights, and we were also nominated for Best Musical. And I think we set a new fire on Broadway, and to explain, like, the show is completely different than anything you've ever seen.
You said to us before we went on, you can't even like expect something, because no matter what you'd expect, it wouldn't be what you'd expect.
Right, and who really wants to expect like what kind of art they're in for anyway?
Right.
Because you're kind of setting yourself up for failure.
That's true.
So I would say the best thing is to not expect anything, because the storytelling is completely original and unique for this particular show.
Now, something I was unaware of is that the album American Idiot was actually built around the concept of creating an opera of sort, a rock opera.
Right, yeah, Green Day wrote it originally kind of like their Who's Tommy? You know what I mean?
From the Who, yeah.
Yeah, and they had a whole story in mind when they created it, and then the director and co-book writer with Billy Joe, they created a brand new through line for the same songs that are on the original American Idiot album.
Can you give us an overall like plot? Because there is a plot to it, correct?
There is. It's a coming-of-age story. It's about 3 young guys that are living in a suburban wasteland and have just had it with their broken-down familial structures, and they're ready to start a new life and find what they really believe in. So they try to move to the city, and one has a girlfriend who gets pregnant, so he can't go. He has to stay, so his struggle is kind of with the domestic life. And my character and another character, we end up going to the city. The other guy immediately hates it and joins the army. That's where he's trying to find his meaning to his life and his calling. And my character kind of falls by the wayside with sex, drugs, and rock and roll kind of thing, you know, and
all told through song.
All told through song, very little dialogue, and a lot of movement, The lights are, you know, constantly flashing at you. We have 35 TV screens on stage that are also telling the story. And by the end, you know, we all come back to see each other a year later, and it's just kind of like, how do you put your best foot forward and own the mistakes you've made and the journey that, you know, that everybody has their own journey, and you just kind of have to own it, right?
So there's a message in it as well.
Yeah, and it sounds like a gripping storyline. I mean, it sounds like something that I could, you know, relate to. Anyone can relate to this. You don't have to be a Green Day fan.
Absolutely. I mean, I think finding meaning in your life is the most universal thing that we have as humans. I mean, I think.
Well, you were the lead on Broadway. You're the lead here now. Or one of the leads, I should say, of these 3 guys, right? The 3 stories that they tell. But it's just a pleasure to have you here. We've been showing some great pictures of the musical. It's at the Detroit Opera House for the next week, correct?
That's right. We're here till the 22nd. Please come see us.
Yeah, come see us. Man, thank you so much for taking the time out to come talk to us today. Good luck with it. And welcome to Detroit.
Thank you. I'm having fun.
Make you proud. All right, good.